For more than 30 years, the experienced lawyers here at Henson Fuerst Law Firm in North Carolina have been dedicated to representing the rights of those injured as the result of someone else's negligence. We're here taking a closer look at what makes this firm so unique and what's made them so successful for so long.
I didn't want to be 60 years old and look back at my life and realize I'd represented insurance companies and taken money from people. I didn't want to live my life like that.
And that philosophy still reigns true today.
This firm in particular really takes pride in representing the general public and the people that need help.
It's not my case, it's their case. They've come in and they've put their trust in us to handle this for them.
We are representing folks when they need an advocate the most.
And I'm proud to be here with this group of lawyers.
And the lawyers here aren't just co-workers, they're family.
My father started this firm more than 30 years ago with our senior partner.
I work with my dad and my brother's wife.
The family connection in our firm is very important.
The client should know that we trust each other, and that when we as lawyers are brainstorming their case and trying to figure out what's best for the client, there is a family dynamic there.
We can be much more candid with each other than oftentimes you can be in a typical firm.
And there is a give and take that's a level of honesty that other lawyers may or may not be able to achieve.
And that also lets us, in my opinion, brainstorm and build cases as strong as possible.
One thing you'll also notice at Henson Fuerst is a good contingency of both male and female lawyers, something that's extremely important, especially when collaborating on cases.
It's wonderful that we can get the male perspective, which oftentimes is very analytical, which is really important, obviously, in a case like this. But the female perspective, in addition to the analytical side of it, I mean, it just brings some more of the sympathetic elements, which is what really oftentimes what a case is about.
Henson Fuerst has recovered compensation for thousands of victims over the last several years, and lawyers here are experienced in virtually every type of injury case.
If you're injured in any scenario, whether it's at work, in a car, or you're disabled and need Social Security, or if you're in a nursing home, basically an injury in any circumstance, in any environment, is something, that's the kind of work that we do.
Even though they make a living representing injury victims, legal experts at this firm spend a great deal of time trying to prevent injuries. In 2009, the firm created the Henson Fuerst Health Initiative, designed in part to prevent injuries and accidents in their community.
Occasionally we get the question of, you know, what's in it for you, or why are you trying to prevent injuries when you're an injury law firm? And to the extent that I or we can do anything to prevent a child from getting an injury, you know, why wouldn't we do that? That's the obvious question to me.
This firm has a reputation of advocacy, and clients of this family firm are treated just like family, with dignity and respect.
I think our track record speaks for itself. We would not have been here as long as we have been. We wouldn't have the number of clients we have if we didn't take care of them.
Ultimately, I think they need to know, if I pick up the phone and want to talk to my attorney, am I going to get them? And the answer to that is yes.
Reporting for the EXP News Network in Raleigh, North Carolina, I'm Josh Talkington.